Yes, it's a great Tuesday. Good day to everyone that's out there watching our TV network on Let's Build Wealth. Today, um, we got some great side things that we're going to be talking about, some great things that we're going to show you, some things that, is really hitting the market for us. We are really selling up. We started this process, like I said, last week. Hope that some of you enjoyed last Tuesday's TV. I told you we was in the process of working on a project, and the project is coming on real good. We're in our second week. We are still doing some gutting. We do have the plumbers in and the electricians in, and some more other people of coming in since the last time we showed you the other video of us gutting it. And we're doing now we have came into some little issues in this project. That's what I tell you all the time. In building or doing projects, it can turn out to be something um, easy or sometimes hard or challenge, as I might put. And sometimes you have to regroup. You have to go back and go back to a plan. I carry every day with me is my brain book. Um, I have a lot of things up here, but as you get in the age, sometimes those memories do not um, keep up. Of thinking. So I do have which I carry with me every day this is my book brain. This is what, every project I have, everything we doing, I jot down notes or, materials so I know what jobs I'm going to and what we're doing. So this, I tell you all the time, this is very important and planning. You got to have something to keep you um, focus and keep you in the right direction so you don't lose. A lot of times we can lose our focus if we don't have something that we can jot it down so we can go back and look at it and say, okay, yes, I need to buy this material or I need to do this on this day. But this is very good. So with this, I brought that up to say this, that on my notes, the floor was only supposed to cost us, around a couple $100. Was hoping that around 1,500. That was including um, us buying materials and paying for my labor. And so we spent a little bit more than that. We spent about maybe two or three more $100 in my materials and than the cost of what was supposed to. But that's typical in a big project like this. Those things you can fall into because it's a house that's been built. I think this house here been built in the early 60s, and so when you build a house in that time frame, the lumber in it is because it's made out of good solid material. So it's just like some things in this one caused most of the damage. Some people ask me, why was it like that? It's because sometimes over the time period, if you don't take care of leak, like I explained to you before on other our TV shows on Let's Build Wealth. So if you go back and look at some of those Let's Build Wealth, you'll see I talked about if you don't take care of that leak now, it can create up damage later, a bigger problem that you don't want to get into. So that's what happened in this case, that they didn't take care, that leak that was under the boiler, which it was generating their heat from. It was a very big mess, and so we then took care of that. We took everything out of it and we restructured and put, new 2/8 in there, and so that way it can go back to the strength it had since the beginning. And so we had to do in some areas jack it up, get the thing back to certain floors. My floors was, a little bit of uh, leaning, of dipping, so we had to, reinforce it, bring that strength back into that floor. And so that took a little bit more process than we was expecting, but we got it. We finished all the floors, and so my video then was show you where we took care. The day video will not show you that. Day video show you, and gutting it. I showed you last week. Excuse me, how the project beginning. So now you saw the beginning of that project, and I'll give you a little bit more uh, shot of that. In case some of y'all didn't get to see Tuesday broadcast and the telecast, so you'll get to see that today, both of them, and then we'll come back next week and we'll show you, the plumbing, the electrician, um, and in the process of getting ready to start the drywall. Now we're very close to the drywall. This week we should be tighten up some things, and we'll be ready for the drywall to begin. And we're moving, between the drywall. We'll be doing the drywall and things outside. Is that's um, how we keep things moving. And then June is coming up next week, and then June. Matter of fact, when we come back next Tuesday, I think it will be June, um, because Monday I think is the May the 31st. So we're gonna, June. I think June is the first. So we day one, the first day of the month. We're hitting off good because my ending date is June, around the end of the week, the last week of June is when we decided to go and put it on the market. Right now, we're getting some hits off it right now, which is good. Well, there's no sign out there. There's people seeing us doing some major work to it and asking the questions: what you gonna sell it or you gonna rent it? We have people left notes on the door and inquiring the property. And I said it just is a great um, uh, opportunity for us. Been a long time, been a very long time, very long time. I say about over 5 years that I've been trying to create this um, great wealth. Is what we talk about. Let's build wealth. Let's build how to get wealth, how to let wealth create in your life that will keep you constantly, making that return off of that dollar. And I'm grateful today that we have God has blessed us in a way that we are able to do this now. And I'm telling you, to be on this side is awesome, great to be able to walk in your own projects, one that you purchase, one that is all yours. What I mean? I'm in it all me. It's not no other investors or no other, partnership. We're in it all the way. Now that's people that's when I say this, when I say there's no other one in, I mean they didn't have to come in to assist me. They came in as a business partner under me. So I choose to bring in who I want to partner with me. So in that case, I brought people in. You know, Before I couldn't do none of that. It's because I didn't have no money to, to issue to this any projects. We had it where investors was telling me, "Oh man, get the project. Oh man, I'll fund every project you got, as long as it makes sense." Excuse me. And we done that, and we get into that project. I mean, we get the process. I mean, the process started, and we come to find out later there was no good. They did not come through forth with the rest of the money. So we was able to be able to buy two properties, two properties, one that had a rancher on it and had another lot that I could build a house on it. So we paid for that cash. So and then it allowed me to have some other money to put in this project we're talking about now, to which is I put 90% of my own money in it, and then I brought in another a private investor, and he's getting a return off his money. So actually, he's the only in to get a return off his money. He's not in the deal to make 90% of my money, make half percent of my money. He's making a percentage off of his money. And so if you come in, you'll be the same way. I mean, you give me 4 rings of your money, and then I would put that money into a project. And then when that project is finished and I sell it, then you get your part, you put back your investment, and then get your money that we talked about. You made off of your money. And so those people that came in like that, so it was not like I told you before. I had another investor wanting to give me half. I mean, I put in half, he put in half. And then when we sold it, we both split the profit 50-50. Well, I made that decision. I didn't want to do that. I teach you this. You build wealth. You control. Excuse me. You control that whole process all the way through. You be in control. Don't let nobody else be in control of that project. You be in control. Means being in the control of signing the contracts, getting the money, and getting to the closing. All right. After getting the closing, get to the process of fixing it up. After you fix it up, then put it on the market. Then after you put it on the market, then you sell it. Then you get that big end results of your finance, your money. You know what I mean? That's the way you want to be. That's the way you watching me, and you've been following me. You know what I mean? That's the way we're gonna stay teaching. This is the way we're gonna do it. This is the way we're gonna make it happen. This is the way we're gonna keep in front of us the deals that makes us money. We're not gonna work on deals that we make $10 off this deal. Some, as they're saying, some money is better than no money. That is good. But sometimes you don't want to get into a situation where it causes you headaches because you were trying to chase that dollar, and then chasing that dollar, it came out to be more crazier than it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say, some deals is not always good deals. I've learned that the hard way. Some deals was not good for me to get into. I should have just from day one say, I don't want no parts of this. But in you chasing a dollar, you tend to fall in those traps. And so you got to be careful. Some investments I should never got a hold of. I should have just, at that time to say, I'm good. Took my money somewhere else and invested. But I always say this: it always is a good learning process. So, and that I've learned, excuse me, it's just, and sometimes during the days, in the mornings, at about 10 o'clock, the pollen and stuff, it gets in your throat. And so sometimes we battle with that, never had a problem since I started getting older, then the sciences and stuff started coming. So, but eventually they'll clear up. But go to that's I just wanted to explain to you, this is where we at. This is where we can take the challenge. And today's market is like Bitcoins is singing to a nice high return on your money. Definitely real estate right now is a great tool right now. And they got some other investment things I have heard that are taking return. But the greatest one that we are seeing now that is hitting over the top, and then that is real estate. That is getting in, buying properties, fixing them up, because where we at now, with the inventories on houses are very um, um, small. It is not that many. I'm hearing realtors telling me they are shortage and they're anywhere from under 200 to 150 homes that they have people that got approved for that, but anything above that they can't get it. So the market is up there, where you 250 to $300,000 homes right now. So the person that only got approved for, 150 to $200,000, they can't get it because it's out of their budget. So, but if a person comes like me, they're buying them very cheap. I could then put in a little bit and then fix it back up and sell it to that person that can't afford it. That means give them a jump start into real estate, jump start on their first buying at home. You know what I'm saying? They can then take their house down later and hold on to it for a while and then be able to get the equity out of it and purchase something else, or sell that and buy their dream home. You know what I mean? Don't never feel like if you in your 20s or in your 30s, in your 40s, or even your 50s or 60s, you say, I never bought my dream home, but I'm here to tell you that I'm in my 50s and I've I've now is able to build my own dream home, the home that I wanted to build in the way we wanted to build, me and my wife. So that is a um, great feeling, a great way, to be in an opportunity to do that, And I have some people tell me when I tell them that, they got very nice houses and they were saying, this is not the house I wanted, I want to be able to build me what I want, I could, go find one already built and which is, we got a little rancher that we're fixing up on right now. And we're going to move into that rancher. It's 2 bedrooms and 1 bath because it's just me and my wife now. And so what we're doing with that is taking that house, and I'm restructured. I have my electrician just was in there uh, the past days and rewind the house. It had that because it had the whole fuse. We back then dad and mom used to have screw the fuse in, boy, and then what she would the electric pop out. You screw that screw back in it, and you got lights back on. You got electric back in the house. So he taking that old fuse box out and put me a new uh, breaker box in it. Because I had it. They made me get up to date, which is what I wanted to do. And then we fix this house up. Get into where we can live in it and be comfortable. And then in the process, because we paid for it, the money that I'm fixing it up is all this is debt free. It's no money that I'm borrowing. It's money come out my pocket. So that way, when I get finished this house, then the plan is, remember, when you build wealth and you're building where you're going at, you have to have a plan. You have to stick to where you got to know yourself. And I tell people this all the time. I know me. If I don't work on this, it'll be another. Look, it took me now 30 years to really, I could have been had my own house built, 4 or 5 of them. I knew that for a fact. It's not like I'm exaggerating. I'm serious. I could have, but I just didn't have the mindset like I have today. And that came to trial and errors. And I teach my kids and my church members, in building wealth, and the keys that we use to do that. There's a lot of keys that we use, and you got to keep using the keys until that door unlocks, until the plan that you want comes to alive. And so I'm at this opportunity now to where I can make those decisions. And so that's what we're gonna do, And then I'm, pulling some things in another plan so that project can go forth, not wait until I build on what other projects we're doing and then say, okay, when I get these done, I'll make sure that happens. Well, that's what took me so long now, because I was hitting too many deals and not sticking to what I need to do for myself and my family, and now I'm in that area now. So I'm trying to enlighten you on, in your investment and in what you're doing. You gotta, have that balance. You gotta know, when to give and when not to give, when to do and not to do. So you gotta understand that's in us, is learn how to create that balance in our today's life. And when you create that, then you know what to invest in and what not to, or what to do and what not to do, or how long to do it and how short I should be doing it. And it's only coming to a plan of you working on. And so here we are in this project. And that's what I'm saying. I stay focused. I definitely keep things and always a thinker, always a planner. I'm planning ahead every day. I got to, because we're on 4 major jobs right now, 4 major projects. And so as me as the uh, CEO, I have to make sure I keep everybody that's under me, moving. We're in right now. We're in 3 locations. Well, actually 4 locations right now doing projects. We're in one in Dover, Delaware, Milford, Delaware, Felton, Delaware, and on the outskirts of Milford, Delaware. And so, and 3 more projects behind it that need to go on schedule, but just don't have the time. And when I tell people that well, I'm serious when I say this. I'm not exaggerating when I say we are we're 2 months out, and but I have to keep everything going and keeping everybody, paid. That's the project. Process, excuse me, and paid and buy material. So until the money and stuff start rolling in, then you start doing this and doing that. So all that goes along with in planning, these projects. You just don't get up and jump up and say, oh, I'm going out today, buy this property, and I'm gonna do this to this property, and we're gonna make this off this property, and this, and it's gonna be the way I need it to go. It don't work like that. It don't. So I'm here to educate you. I'm here to give you the knowledge that you need to build wealth. I'm here to put you in the right position and show you how you can do it. If I've done it numerous of times. So I'm here again showing you a greater way that if I had your opportunity now, your finances now, I could show you how to do it off of my experience. So it's just jump on board with us. I've said it so many times, jump on board with us and watch it happen. Get in contact with us, after this broadcast TV network goes all at the end. My commercial will show you, our websites, our email, address, and you can, get that information and get in contact with me and say, hey, I want to be a partner. I say this at all my broadcasts because we're looking for more partners. When we get to the point that I can't take any more partners, I will say, we're good right now. I got more deals that we can do. There's more deals on the table that we're gonna get into, and so I want to, show you, it's real. This is not no phony or somebody told me anything, but it's real. And so we're getting ready to go now to the video to show you um, uh, if some of you saw this Tuesday, you'd see a little more clip of this. But if some of you didn't, this is the first time. This is where we at now. And show you some areas that we're gonna do. Those right there, I'm gonna wrap those windows. New door will be placed in. We're walking into the living room now. And this is the dining room. This wall here will be removed, giving me an open look for my kitchen, cabinets. That back door will be a new door in. Our walls will be skimmed and repainted. Same down hallway, we're gonna change something. That's bedroom 1. Remove carpet and paint. Bedroom 2, same thing. We're just gonna remove the carpet, paint the floors, paint and put new carpet. Master bedroom, same thing. You might hear some of the guys that we're here working. We're getting ready we're gutting it out. Bathroom, we're gonna remove this tile, put a new tub in and tile that wall with a new tile. New flooring. This is where they used to have the heat. It's a boiler heater. We're gonna remove this because this house will have central heat and central air. And then where this comes out is where we're gonna put the washer and the dryer in this house. And then we back to the front. So, okay, so you got to see where we started at. And I show you that boiler with the blue thing, which that's what I said earlier that was leaking. And that created a big, some of the damage in the floors. And so I'm gonna show you this video, then you can see the next video where we open it up. Like I told you, I took the wall down, and we finished the floor because all planning was just to take that wall down. Now you'll see a little bit of it because we was in the process of taking it all down before we ran into the part. You'll see my plumber in there, and you'll see some of the electricians and some of the workers in here. And that's when we discovered that when I got back, they was like the plumber was drilling some of his hose because we're moving the hot water heater to another location in the house, and in the process of moving that hot water heater, he started drilling, and the plate fell, and some of the stuff fell on top of him also, and it was like no. So to set it back a couple of days, we could have been finished the drywall. I mean, we could have been right now in the process of doing drywall right now, but it's not I'm not like off my schedule because I figured, I gave myself a month. It could have actually took us 3 weeks to do this project. To start to finish, if we had the time and I was dedicated on this one project, we could have did it in 3 weeks. We actually could. But I gave myself 30 days just in case a situation like that we can, we don't have to, work overtime and days just to get us back on a schedule. But that's why you do that. You always set, I got money set in areas that just in case we have time, because there's always something always come up when you build projects like this. It always, when people tell you, everything is, no, don't get me wrong, everything is running smooth. It's running good. It is. It's running real good. But typically, in which is good, you still have some challenge. But you get over those challenges, you keep moving because you're looking at the end results, which is the greatest thing we're looking at. We're not looking at these little setbacks, So let's watch a little bit of where we at now. Let's go into this video. We're in a couple of days of gutting her and putting back. It's been a really process in here. This process. All right. So you saw where some of my my plumber and more workers, because then that's what they you see the plumber over there, putting the pipes in there. That wall that he was on was the back of the wall of the kitchen. You can see more of it. Before you look at the other video, you saw where the that little wall was in front of it, where a little island was in front of it. So you couldn't really see when you come in the house. But now, when next time we come on in the next video, you'll see me tape. You'll get to see that open, which I was concept. It's what I always do in my houses. If I'm building them brand new, or if I'm remodeling them, every project I did for myself and other people that I work for, my concept is open her up. Yes, I love open concepts. That's something I love. I mean, everybody don't like it. They tell me I want to box in, but mostly everybody likes the concept now or open. When you go in, I can't wait till the day I show you the house that my dream home that we get ready to build, because you're gonna see a lot of open features that I want to do in it. But this is something that me and my wife be able to live until the Lord take us home or He crack the sky. Whatever we will be able to enjoy. And this is what I want to get y'all at, is to get you into the point of enjoying it. You enjoy. They always teach me this. You only enjoy life one time, and God has given us the ability to enjoy that on this earth. We're looking for the eternity to go back with Him, but now, while we're on earth, you can enjoy some ability. You can enjoy having the things that giving you them opportunities to do it. So I just want to, and always, as you as a partner with me, as you someone I'm working with and helping you build wealth, because we're helping some people build wealth. We're helping people, side through their projects with them. That's what I'm doing it right now, and help them create their wealth. And so after we go to this project, some of them people are gonna come online with me on the TV network with me, and you get to see them. They invest their money in, and they got their return. I've already done it with an individual now that has invested his money in one of my projects, and he got a return of his money in a couple weeks. So I'm not gonna tell you what he invested and what we did, because some things are private, confidential. It's only for me and the individual that we're dealing with. So you will never get me up and say, well, Joe Smith gave me $10,000 and I gave Joe Smith back $2. I mean, you might hear me say a scenario like that, but I will never say your name and put your name out on public without your permission. So, because I can get sued for that. So we won't do that. You'll never hear me, besides who I am and my company, and you'll hear me talk about, you see my name on your TV screen now. You'll see that. You'll see my company's name, but you won't see any other person unless they're coming on with me, and then they're introducing them to, because they gave me permission to do an interview with them. And so that's where, and what we're doing too, we have to be careful, because you can give that information and get you in trouble. So we're asking you always again, this is a good opportunity to jump into real estate, get your money to make money for you. When the market, as they say, when the market crash, bam, you'll be in a good position. If I keep moving the way we're moving, I will be in a good position. I will be able to, live past this crisis. You know what I mean, and keep moving through it. So that's why as you hear me say so many times, you got to get to that past income, producing income, residual income. It constantly make money as you sleep. It's making money. While you on vacation, it's making money. So you want to get to them points like that. Or you doing something that you want to do, golf, tennis, fishing, whatever. You can sit back and money just study created. It's because what you did in a part of your life that start something, and when you start it, it create your wealth. So when you get that part, then you understand that now you can sit back and watch it, keep creating. So as I say, I'm on my timing. I spend, anywhere from half an hour, 45 minutes with you, giving you knowledge, not trying to dump so much in you. And, that's why we do it every week. My TV show come on every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Then you watch we play it again on the evening. But some people can't see it because they're on a job. So we're trying to play it again around about 6 or 7 o'clock, the replay of this. So those people that works nights could get this opportunity to see it live also, and get to see it and get to see me, doing what we do. This is what we do. This is why we build wealth. This is why we talk about building wealth. So you could be a partaker of that. And so I'm real quick, I'm gonna show you. We're on another project. I'm looking to go to closing again on June 20th, somewhere around June 20th, 23rd, 24th. Right now, we're waiting for the lawyer to get back with me after actually closing date. But there's a house that I've been through a realtor, um, and we are in the process of now purchasing this house um, in Greenwood. So you hear me talk about this project, and within another 20 days, I should be talking about this project to you and showing you what we're going to do in it, how we're going to do it. It's just a great never deal. I picked this project up for 47,000 is what we got on my contract now. This is um, um, my purchase agreement that we purchased through the realtor, all signed, put an earnest deposit down 2,000. Now we are working on to go to the surveyor process of my lawyer doing a title search. So make sure everything is like I showed you on the other deal. Make sure everything is up to up. And somebody asked me, "You gonna bring another investor in?" We're gonna bring a couple of investors in this project. Some good money in here, great money in this project. Um, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 stories house. Got a great lot to it, downtown, right in front of the post office, which is, 45 minutes from the beach, which is when I get done with it, I'm telling you, it's going to be a very nice house for somebody, I got some things in my head that I want to do in this house, different from what we're doing on the one we're doing right now. But I'm telling you, I got some great things that we're gonna do. So stay tuned. This is the Power of God broadcast. You're featured with Wayne Foster on Let's Build Wealth. Hope that you enjoy our TV network. I hope you're getting something out of this. I hope you're taking the opportunity, say, hey, I want to invest my money in a project. Reach out to us, and I'm telling you, you will never regret understanding how to build wealth and getting wealth. So have a great day, the rest of your day. Hope everything goes well. Keep looking to building wealth. Talk to you.